Hi, this is Katura with BlueNotary, and today we're going to be looking at how we can fill out a child support modification document. Now, when you get this document, it may be filled out already, most likely by our signers, but let's see what it would be like to go through and see what this document should look like when it's completed. So here we are in a session, and let's start filling out some information here. So for this is for the state of New York, and I'm going to put County of Orange. In the matter of, and the petitioner is going to be our signer. So that is John Lindquist. So let's type his name in here. John Lindquist. And we'll put some numbers here for the docket and family file, some numbers here. And let's put John's address. And let's type John's address. And we'll put John's phone number. Now we want to make sure we check these boxes, petition for modification of, and let's put child support and click that box. And we want to write the respondent's name. So let's say the respondent who John is asking for a modification of child support is Mary. And so we'll put Mary's name here. And we'll type Mary's address. And Mary's phone number. Let's move down to this portion where it says the petitioner being duly sworn states that let's check off child support in the case dated. So let's put today's date for an example. So let's put March 11, 2026, made by the following court. And let's put the Supreme Court of Orange County. The order in question requires the respondent to make the following payment. So let's say Mary is making payments of $1,000 a month for the child. So let's write that here. Now we need to name a child that is living with John or Mary or both. So let's just choose a name here and let's put Wayne Lindquist. And the child lives with, let's say the child lives with John and the date of birth of the child. Now that we've filled that in, we want to have something here that says the circumstances have changed, and that's why this modification is being asked for. Let's say that John has lost his job. He was laid off. So let's write that here. And because of those changes, John would like the court to change that order as follows. Let's say he needs more money to help take care of Wayne because he's lost his job. So let's write that in here. So here we have to check if John has or has not tried to modify this order. So let's click he has not. And for these, we're just going to put NA because he has not tried to, and we want to not leave these blank. And it says, I am not the person required to pay support. So let's say am not. And we're going to leave this blank because he is not the person required. But here on these lines, let's put NA because this doesn't apply to John. So here on number 8, it says check the box that applies to you. So here, number 8 says check the box that applies to you. So let's say that so here for number 8, it says check the box that applies to you. So we're going to check this box here, and we're going to put orange for Orange County. Now we can move to the next page, and this is the page that really has to do with us as a notary. So here on this page, we can start putting the signer's information, and then we can sign ourselves. Of course, we want to give John the oath, let him attest that he is signing this, he understands what's being signed, and we can start dropping the dates and signatures. So I'm going to press the hotkey of D to get today's date, and I'm going to put that here. I'm going to press the hotkey of S to get the signer's signature box. I also want to put John's name. So I can put the hotkey of 1 and have John's name come up and just put that here. Now there's no attorney in this, so let's put NA here. And I'm going to put a text box. I'll drag and drop this time for a text box and put NA and just put that right here. So now here for my notary portion, I want to put the county where I'm sitting as a notary. And I'm going to put the petitioner herein being duly sworn states that he's read and his contents are true to his best knowledge or belief. And so I'm going to put John's signature here as well. So I'm going to put an S here so John can sign. And I'm going to fit that so that it fits in this spot. And I'm going to put subscribed and sworn to me. And now I'm going to fill out this portion, subscribed and sworn to before me on, and I'm going to put today's date. So I'm going to press the hotkey of D and put today's date. And I can put my signature here. So I'm going to press S, my signature, and I'm going to adopt this signature. And I'm going to put that here. And I don't want to forget to drop my seal. So I'm going to press the hotkey of N for my seal to go here. And of course, I'm going to make sure that John is satisfied with this, that it looks like nothing is missing that needs to be here. And then I can go ahead and complete the session. So I hope that helped. Don't forget to like and subscribe and follow our channel for more remote online notary tips.